I'm done gatekeeping. Here's everything that's done to my bike, what it costs, and what order you should do it in if you're going to build a bike like this. I'm going to split this up into two parts. Part one is going to be everything that's done to it mechanically. Part two is going to be everything that's done cosmetically and weight reduction wise. Square one, this is the bike the day I bought it. I paid $12,500 for it. It's a 2017 Gixxer 1000R. It had around 12,000 miles on it. I bought it because I already had some more expensive things done to it that I wanted to save money on. For example, the swing arm, I believe it's a 2 to 6 arm. Normally, I think they're $800 to $900 depending on what options you want. The full titanium M4 exhaust is upwards of $2,000. Had a Brock's kickstand on it, and then the Brock's front lowering strap, carbon smith, the dimpled velocity stacks, I think they're around $400 or $500, and then a Sprint air filter. For comparison, I took it to Wings and Wheels last year, which is a quarter-mile airport event. You have a rolling start. In the quarter mile, it did 144 miles an hour. This year, I took it again. I did 163 this year, so this is how much of a difference all this made. On that Moore Mafia tune, it only made, I think, 167. Dave retuned it, got 186 out of it. The pops, bangs, flames do not make you fast. I'll make this quick. First big thing, ported head, Yoshi cams. Also, because of the slightly higher mileage, we did put new valves in it because I did not want to risk dropping a valve. Dave did not charge me for labor. I think all the parts. I did get a new tire and some other odds and ends. I'm running a Q5 in the back. It did have a Shinko hookup on it. These tires work. So the cams, they're upwards of, I think, just over $2,000 now. There's those, the valve springs, polished rocker shafts, so on and so forth, the valves, the ported head. I think all of this with the tire, everything was in the $5,000 range just for parts. I'm not paying for labor here. This was like a 10 to 15 horsepower gain. Anyway, if you're building a roll race bike, this is not the first thing you want to spend your money on. There are tons of things you can spend your money on that have a better advantage for what you're paying for. For my next trick, I bought Robinson's first, fifth, and sixth gears for the transmission. The first gear is really aggressive. That is what makes you just leave off the hit with these things. That is the best bang for the buck if you want to race competitively. With that, I also bought a new rear sprocket. I'm running 17 in the front, 43 in the rear. I also had the trans sent out to Robinson to be back cut, and it is polished. Dave did the polishing on it. I also do have ceramic bearings in the trans now and ceramic bearings in the wheels. So the first, fifth, and sixth gears, I think those were around between $600 and $800. I don't remember the exact amount. Ceramic bearings for the transmission, again, in the few $100 range. Same with the wheels. I don't remember the exact amounts, but just to give you guys a general idea. Transmission polishing you can usually have done for around $600 to $800 depending on where you go, if you take it out yourself, so on and so forth. And then to have the transmission back cut, I think it was around $800 and some change. Obviously removed it myself, sent it out, etc. Didn't have any labor included in any of this. Last thing mechanically that I always forget about, the Brock's clutch springs. They help so much, and I think they're only like $40. And no, the bike's not done. There's still going to be plenty of changes it's going to be going through over the next 6 months or so. So stay tuned because this thing is going to get crazier. Also watch part 2 with all the cosmetic and weight reduction stuff because there's a lot that goes into making this bike work the way it does.